So basically somebody in the comments asked me, could you do a tutorial on doing your makeup on a budget? So I thought that I'd show you doing all of your makeup just off a palette. Now you could use any palette, but I've only got the Morphe palette. I will do another tutorial with cheaper palettes if that's what you prefer me to do. So obviously you have to put with no makeup on just for a couple of minutes. Now I've never done this before, but I've seen other people do it, so I thought we may as well give it a try. This is just so dirty because I just use it. This is like my favourite palette. This is my go-to palette all the time. I just absolutely love it. So this is a Morphe 35S palette if you want to go and get it. But they're quite cheap, these actually. I think you can get it off. I think I got my last one from Morphe and it was £25, and it's cheaper than buying it off Amazon. It was like £38 on Amazon. So to be fair, Amazon isn't actually quite as expensive as people think. So basically you could actually get your brushes from eBay, which are these cheap ones that I used to buy for Portia and the girls, just because when they were first learning to do the makeup I refused to buy expensive brushes and then ruin them because obviously they're only young. This is a MAC one. This is a MAC 224, and this is a MAC one, but I don't know what number it is because it's actually rubbed off. So as I said, I've got this. Now I don't know how good this is going to be because I've only ever used it with me the other eyebrow stuff, but we're going to try. We're going to see what it comes out like. So we're going to do the eyebrows first. I've tried getting you in shot as much as I can, so obviously if you keep turning my head you'll just have to make do with it. I'm sorry. So I'm going to start with the eyebrows. I'm just going to dip it in this black, which is at the bottom. I'm just going to blow it just to take any excess dust off, because I'm not too sure how this is going to work. So let's get. It's not doing that bad actually. And obviously you've got your different shades in here, so you've got your black, your browns, depending on what colour your hair is, and like the shade that you want your eyebrows. This is so good doing this for you, you know. I'm actually quite liking this better than the actual eyebrow stuff. I'm just going to get both sides just marked out. Dave's just upstairs, just booked the flights for holiday. Videoing. Don't ever go out with your eyebrows like this. Not this thin anyway. done one eyebrow. It's so hard to try and move it because I'm trying to keep in the light. Oops. Now obviously I'm just gonna even them out so the arches match. Oh, the best I can. You ever get that ringing in your ears? It's got like a buzzing. Now I'm just pulling it down. It's not going to go right this today, is it? It's actually the first time I've done my eyebrows with eyeshadow. Obviously I use eyeshadow to do infilling, but I've never really used eyeshadow to do my eyebrows. But it is, I suppose if you got used to working with it, it's quite a good actually. Couldn't get my words out then, good. And you're just gonna take it from the end and blend it in. Or blend it out, should I say. You can always get a bit of foundation, really lightly. Go on the tips and blend it in so it looks like it's fading out. And then if one looks longer than the other, you can always just rub it off at the end. So next I'm going to go on to eyeshadow, which you can use any eyeshadow brush really, as long as it's got like soft bristles. They're all probably made the same. These have just got a name on them, so that's why everybody goes crazy for them. But they are good brushes, kind of say they're not. So I'm just going to go in with this colour here, and I'm only going to lighten my eyes just to shade them. So I'm not going to do it like I would do if I was going out. Just more natural for the day. And I'm only lightly, like this is hardly even touching my skin. It's just really like feathering across the top. And obviously make sure you even your eyeshadow out, because obviously you don't want one eye darker than the other. You can usually just keep turning your shadow both of your eyes, you can usually tell. Because one eye will always look, if you've got the light shining on one side of your face and not on the other, this side will look darker because the light's obviously shining on this. So if you shadow that, you can usually tell if you need any more, or whether it needs to be blended out anymore. So usually I'll use a bronzing powder, which is a Max Factor one in 01 Golden. We're going to try and attempt to use the eyeshadow palette, although it might be a little bit thick, this brush, to dip into it. But I'm just going to match it to near enough the colour that I would use. So if you basically look at them, I would say between these two. So we're going to go with this colour. Might not even work, but if we can do it on a budget, we can do. So I'm gonna don't forget to either tap your brush or just blow it, just so you get your excess off, because you don't want a big patch on your face. And obviously when you're doing this, you're gonna need to just, like, if you catch your eyebrows like I just did, just go back over it. So now we've done that, I usually use this colour to contour with, and then I will just shade it at the end with, like, I don't even know what the colours are called because I threw the slip away, but it basically it's like a mocha in it. So I'm going to go in with this. Go to the other side. Remember, your contour should always come from the top of your ear, the bottom of your lips, and usually you would only come to like halfway down. Well, it depends where you like it, but I usually take it about there, and then I'll blend it up around your face. And do the same on the other side. Basically your contour should be kind of like a 3, kind of going round. So you come to the top of the head, fill all your gaps in, come round, just make sure you go back round and make sure you blend it properly. And then come to your jawline. Now I'm just going to go in with this colour that I said. Just on the ends, just to lift my face a little bit. I think you can pick these brushes up off eBay, and I think you get like a whole pack of them, and they're about a £5, maybe. You can get them cheaper than that, I think. I think I paid about £5.99 for the ones I got the girls. Then I'm just going to go back in with this brush. Blend it out. Then I'm just going to take this colour again, and I'm going to contour my nose just to give it a bit of colour. I'm just going over all the little white gaps just to blend it in, so it doesn't look like I've got fake makeup on. And obviously I like mine quite dark because I'm usually quite dark skinned, so, but obviously because I've just not been in the sun and I've not actually, I feel like I never see daylight anymore. I'm always busy, or I'm always working, or just doing stuff. And you can see I'm just blending it into the hairline, just so it looks a bit more natural. And then I usually just go over my ears a little bit, so everything looks tanned. And don't forget to do your neck, like me. Now usually if I was going out, obviously I'd do all my concealer, which I would use the MAC concealer, but there is plenty of concealers on the market now that you can buy in Superdrug, Wilkinson's, Tesco's, that are really cheap, and they are actually just as good, because I used to use one that was just a Studio Fix one. I think it cost me about £3 or £4, and oh my god, it was amazing. I actually need to get it again. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So next, something what to do next. So obviously I've blended my eyes. I'm still thinking whether this side needs a little bit more actually. You can always go back over it later once you've done everything. So, eyeliner. You can pick any of these eyeliners up. Usually, all liquid eyeliners are really good. I would usually use that, but you know what? We're going to use the palette. So we're just going to tone the top of the eyelid with the black eyeshadow again. I'm just going to go over the top of the line. You can see it's just like shadowing the top. Obviously you can just build on top of that, build on top of it till you get it dark as you want it. And then I'm just gonna drag it down. And I'm gonna go on to do the upper eye. Usually I'll just pull my eye out because, you know, we're getting old and the eyes are a bit wrinkly now. Just checking that they're both the same, or look the same. Now I'm just going to go in and do my waterline with the same black eyeshadow. So basically you're just going to pull the waterline down and you're just going to go over it like you'd put eyeliner on it. So as I was saying, I'm going to do the waterline with the same eyeshadow. Yeah, eyeshadow. Getting confused, that's because Dave's coming down my eyebrow. I'm just going to go slightly underneath onto the actual underline. I'm just going to go and do the other eye exactly the same. It feels weird doing this. And you know, I don't think I'm some expert doing makeup because I'm far from an expert. This is just how I've learnt to do mine, and just trying to help somebody else save a little bit of money if they can doing makeup. Because you don't need all the expensive makeup in the world, you really don't. I've only got the Morphe palettes and stuff because Chloe's bought them me, or somebody's bought them me as a present. The only thing I would suggest is getting a good foundation. But there's loads of foundations out there. The majority of them are good, like Rimmel or I'm trying to think what others. I can't even think. But there's loads out there. I always use Rimmel or MAC, so it just depends on what your skin likes. I'm quite sensitive to certain products, so I have to be careful what I use. So I usually just stick to the MAC one because I don't get a rash off it, and the Rimmel one because they're really good. The only thing you will have to be careful of is always get your brush that maybe you've done your eyeshadow with and just go over that black, just because you will have fallout off the black and it will fall under your eyes. So that will just like help blend it out a little bit, just so there's not as much fallout of it. So that's how you skip using an eyeliner, and that is how you don't have to buy a waterline eyeliner. And it looks quite good actually. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed. Do you think anyone will notice that I've done my face today with just an eyeshadow palette? Can you imagine if I went out and said, how do you think I've done my makeup today? Should we see how many people say you've done it with an eyeshadow palette? So, next, just need to pick a lipstick for your lips. Well, obviously I've got foundation all over it, but never mind. I don't even know which one I want. We don't want red. Red will not look good. See, I would usually use we could just go with this actually. This is just a Stay Glossy. I think it costs about £1. Right. Just makes your lips a bit shiny. And last but not least, you cannot forget to do your eyelashes. So you can use any mascara. Usually waterproof ones better, but I usually put this on straight after I've set my face. And I don't use a lot in the day, so maybe a lot of people will put eyelashes on as well, which I usually do put like just day ones on, which are quite thin, like more natural to my own eyelashes, but just make them look a tiny bit fuller. Somebody's blasting the music way outside. Can't tell the sun's out. We have it. Then I would suggest getting a setting spray. Now usually I use the MAC setting spray. There is also this one that Avon do, and to be pretty blunt, I actually prefer this one. This one is really good. I can see Penelope going down the steps. This is good. But I've noticed that sometimes when I use it, my makeup seems to still run a little bit. But if you're on a budget, use hairspray, because it is exactly the same. So basically, you're gonna, obviously I don't think I'll be able to use this one, but you're just gonna let it fall on your face. Keep your eyes shut till it dries. Just wind it a bit. And there you go. You've done your makeup on a budget with a palette and hairspray. How cool is that? And a £1 lip balm. Well, it's not a lip balm, is it? It's like a lip gloss. But same thing. It makes your lips soft, shiny, and it looks good. And you can do that with any brushes. Absolutely any. So, that is my makeup on a budget. Just don't get it all over your clothes like I have. Obviously put a towel on your knee, because obviously eyeshadow is quite messy But obviously the more you get used to it, then, you know, the less messy you'll get. So I feel really chuffed with myself because we've actually swapped this for eyeshadow. We swapped the eyebrow Anastasia for eyeshadow. We've swapped this for eyeshadow. And just quickly before I go, because you can actually get a brush. Oh, just quickly. You can't go without doing highlighter. What's going on? So you can get your white one from the top. Get your little feathery brush. Give it a little blow it. Give it a bit of a highlight. Go into your desired highlight. And then usually I will use that just to put a little bit in my corners, just to lighten my eyes up a little bit. And then just blend it out as much as you can. If that doesn't go right. And then obviously you can go under the corner of your eyebrow, or the arch of your eyebrow, and just lighten that a little bit. And then just blend it then. Probably just wipe the excess off. And then just go over it. So it blends into that colour. And that will do nicely. That is me done with this makeup on a budget. I will be doing this again because obviously I want to do this for my channel, but there will be a nice background, it will be all nice and lit, and it will be done properly. So keep an eye out for that channel coming, because I think my first video will be being made in about 2 weeks. So keep a lookout for that, and keep a lookout for the link in the description, because that will be coming. Keep a lookout for the link in the description below for the new Beautylicious channel that will be coming very soon. So we're going to get the rest of today started, and we look forward to seeing you guys later on.